Welcome, this is Sheri Traxler with Vireo Life, author of Go Forward, 28 Days to Eat, Move, and Enjoy Life God's Way. I just finished walking with a friend and we had an interesting conversation about some motivation for her, and I thought it might help you as well, so I wanted to share it with you. As she and I were walking, she began to tell me about a medical challenge that she was having and some modifications in her diet that she wanted to make to help her with that. And you know, I'm not about diets, but I am about if you need to make some modifications for a health issue, that's another story. Well, the problem was we're coming up on the holidays, and the modifications she was going to make, she thought, according to some gurus that she had listened to, it had to be for 3 months. And in fact, their words were, make the changes for 3 months or not at all. If you don't do it for a full 3 months, it's not going to help any. Well, we talked through the logic of that, and we began to discover that, well, it's not that somehow magically at the end of 3 months her body says, oh, okay, now we're done and everything is healed up just the way it needs to be. On the other hand, what if at the end of 3 months her body said, actually, I need a few more weeks of this? Because I asked her, so did this person present to you some research that showed 3 months is the exact amount of time you need to make these modifications in your eating to get the benefit that you want? She said, no, they didn't. I said, well, if it's a choice between not doing it at all until January, or doing it for 2 months and then doing some kind of modified version during the holidays and then doing another bit in January, February, would you be willing to do that? And she said, I hadn't thought of that. See, it comes back to that lie that we've all been told, all or none. And unless there is research to show that something truly is all or none, something is better than nothing. So if it's your exercise and you're thinking, oh, I have to work out for a full, somebody's told you you've got to work out for 60 minutes at this intensity, or it's not even worth it, don't even do it. Really? What's the research? Actually, there's a lot of research that shows movement throughout the day will help you as well. If somebody says, well, you need to make this diet change and it's all or none, well, what's the research on it? Maybe it is, maybe it isn't, but until there's research that you really see it truly is all or none, don't believe that lie. So here's your motivation. Anything that you've been putting off because you say, I can't do all of it, so I'm not going to do any of it, chuck that excuse right now. What can you do? Coming back to that phrase again, what can you do? And do that. And for her, it was, yeah, I can do 2 months, then tweak it a little bit during the holidays, and then come back to it in January. Yep, that's going to be a whole lot better than waiting another 3 months and letting things literally fester for another 3 months before she makes some of those changes. Hope that this helps you. Remember to subscribe so you can be the first to receive our videos. And until next time, find your path and fulfill your potential.